Welcome to this PTI edition on the Bougie Sports Network. I'm your host, Chris Bogajski, alongside Carter Stradling and Justice Bathis. Our first topic of discussion today is going to be who's the better player, Collin Sexton versus Luka Doncic. Justice Bathis, can you start us off here?
Well, I'm going to go with Collin Sexton as of now. Collin Sexton's played against all these guys in the draft. He had experience at Bama. He carried them to the, second round of the tournament. He had no one else. Remember that game where everyone got ejected against Minnesota? 3 versus 5, and he almost won them that game on his own. He's a heck of a player. He's a better defender than Doncic, that's a fact. And he had more points than Doncic does compared to the amount of minutes. Doncic had 14.5 points per game in 25 minutes overseas versus Sexton, which averaged 19.2 in 29 minutes at Bama. He carried that team, and I'd say right now he's in the better position to be the better player on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Okay, well, if you think about it, Doncic won the MVP of the Euro League. Sexton wasn't even a top 5 player in the college. Okay, then also Doncic is a great scorer, absolutely amazing scorer, and he can dish out assists like nobody's business. Yes, Sexton is a better defender. I'm not denying that at all. But Doncic has much better upside and is going to be a much better player in the NBA. He's going to be huge for a point guard if he plays the point. And
he's not going to play the point though. That's the thing. That's why they have Dennis Smith.
Exactly. No, I'm not saying he's going to. If he does, he will. He's still a good size for a shooting guard too. He's 6'6", 6'7", good size, good abilities. He's overall around the better player.
Sexton's a better passer. He averages more assists too.
Well, I mean, it's no denying that Sexton is definitely a better defender because Doncic, that's his weakness, I could say, would be defense. So I guess we'll just have to see. We'll come back to this one at the end of the season. Moving on, we have the best argument for best quarterback of all time, Tom Brady versus Joe Montana. Carter, can you start this one off?
Absolutely, it's going to be Tom Brady. I mean, he's won 5, 6 Super Bowls now? I mean, absolutely insane. He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time. He is the best quarterback of all time, best player ever. Look at what he's done. He's carried last year a decent team, not a great team, to a Super Bowl. He's carried that like 4 or 5 times. He's never had stellar players on his team. The only time he's ever had a great receiver was with Randy Moss. Was the only insane receiver he's ever had. Yeah, he's had Gronk, but he hasn't ever had any receivers. He's had one tight end, and his defense has never been amazing. Joe Montana always had insane teams. He had Jerry Rice. He had crazy teams. He had people to carry him.
Joe Montana is not only the best quarterback of all time, he's the GOAT in football. 4-0 in Super Bowls, 3 MVPs. The only reason Jerry Rice got it is because he went off one game, even though Montana led a 92-yard drive with a minute and a half left. Also, Tom Brady is a cheater. He is a cheater. Deflategate, Spygate. The guy needs to cheat to win, and he can't do it on his own. He needs Gronk. Gronk's arguably the best tight end of all time. Who else does he have? Randy Moss, one of the best receivers of all time. He's had other guys such as Edelman, Cooks. He's had all these little players that have helped him win Super Bowls.
Edelman's a slot receiver. He's
a good player.
He's a good player. He's not a great receiver.
He said Wes Welker. Wes Welker's a hell of a player.
Wes Welker was good for like 2 seasons.
That's not true.
He had Randy Moss. He had Gronk as a tight end. Like the past couple years when he won the Super Bowl, he hasn't had receivers.
He didn't win the Super Bowl this year, did he? No, he lost the backup quarterback. That's why he's not the GOAT. Joe Montana would have kicked their ass.
Give me a break.
Okay, we're getting heated. We got one more great topic to go. We have this year's MVP race. We have Aaron Rodgers versus, you guessed it, Russell Wilson. Justice, can you start us off on this debate?
Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in all of football right now.
He's a joke.
He's a joke. That's why he's won a Super Bowl. Russell Wilson, yeah, because he got carried by their defense.
Russell Wilson got carried.
That was the best defense of this generation, bro.
No, this year, last year.
I'm talking about when he won a Super Bowl.
I'm not talking about the Super Bowl.
And I just talked about that.
Okay, great.
So you're not making any sense.
This year, I'm talking about this year.
What, 9-7?
This year.
Were they 9-7?
Yes, they were 9-7.
Exactly. Without Aaron Rodgers, the Packers crumble. With him, they can win a Super Bowl.
Are you? No. See, Russell Wilson carried a terrible Seahawks team to a 9-7 record.
9-7. That's like saying you're the tallest midget. Are you? Are you the tallest midget?
No,
9-7. That is mediocre.
He carried a terrible team.
Better passer.
To the playoffs.
He's just
I'm not denying Aaron Rodgers' talent. I'm saying Russell Wilson is much more valuable to his team. Aaron Rodgers might be the better
Seahawks are not going to the playoffs.
Russell Wilson is a much
They are selling everyone because they suck.
Well,
Jesus.
I can't deny Russell Wilson's offensive line has more holes than Swiss cheese, but
But he's a better quarterback.
That's gonna do it for all us on Bougie Sports Network, along with Carter Stradling and Justice Bathurst.
The stakes
This is
have
a good
never
one.
been higher for Rodgers.
Oh my
I'm
God.
I'm Chris Bagansky.